On behalf of NEAPE board and on behalf of the NEAPE National Access Coordinating Committee, we'd like to welcome you all to the National End of Access Program event or show, known for short as NEAPE. We know some of you had to travel long distances. Some of you had to travel overnight to get here. And we hope, we believe, we are almost sure that the event is going to be worth all the trouble, inshallah. NEAPE, in coordination with the Regional English Language Office at the American Embassy in Rabat, represented here by our friend, Mr. Abdul Khadra, we have all coordinated efforts and worked hard in order to make sure that this edition of NEAPE take place in such pleasant surroundings. So I'm sure you all have air conditioning in your rooms. I'm sure you have a swim this afternoon. So we all have no excuse not to achieve success, as is mentioned here in the logo. Can you see it though? And excellence. Now, I'd like to ask my friend and colleague, Mr. Hassim to say a word on behalf of the NEAPE board. Thank you.
شكرا جزيلا للاستاذ عبد اللطيف الزبير. زميلتي استاذات اساتذه اللغه الانجليزيه، زملائي اساتذه اللغه الانجليزيه واعضاء المكتب الوطني للجمعيه المغربيه اساتذه اللغه الانجليزيه، السيد عبد اللطيف خضراء ممثل المكتب الجهوي للغه الانجليزيه للسفاره الامريكيه، السيدات المنسقين برنامج اكسس بربوع المملكه. باسم المكتب الوطني للجمعيه المغربيه لاساتذه اللغه الانجليزيه احييكم جميعا ونشكركم على تحمل الاعباء السفر والالتحاق بهذه التظاهره. وكنبغي نبلغ تحيات ديال رئيس الجمعيه الاستاذ عبد اللطيف الزكي اللي كان مفترض يكون معنا اليوم في الافتتاح، ولكن الظروف قاهره ما تمكنش ان شاء الله يلتحق بنا ان شاء الله. فكيبلغ لكم التحيات ديالو وكيهنيكم كأطر كتلميذات وتلاميذ على الانجاز، لان فعلا هذا انجاز. اليوم تم في مهرجان ديال اكسس، وبالنسبه للتلميذات والتلاميذ الوجود ديالكم هنا يعني بانكم متميزين حقا. الاختيار ديالكم برنامج اكسس والتميز ديالكم في وسط السونتر ديالكم يعني هذا انجاز، وكنهنيكم عليه وكنحييكم. كنتمنى وحنا واثقين بان هذا البرنامج غادي يعطيكم واحد الدفعه اخرى باش ماشي فقط تميزوا برنامج الاكسس، ولكن داخل المؤسسات ديالكم، داخل المجتمع ديالكم. وحنا كاعضاء جمعيه، كاعضاء اللجنه الوطنيه، ما كنشوفوش المهرجان بانه كينتهي نهار الحد، وانما هي مسيره ديال الانجاز. برنامج الاكسس كيركز على بناء الذات، على بناء شخصيه متوازنه، شخصيه كتميز بروح المبادره، روح المواطنه والتسامح. بهذه المناسبه كنبغي نشكر اولا استاذات الاساتذه الكوردينيتورز، اكسس كوردينيتورز، لانهم فعلا بلا كوردينيتورز العمل ديالهم الجاد والمساعده ديالهم ما كانش ممكن يعني يكون واحد النجاح ديال مثل هذه التظاهرات. اذا كنشكرهم بزاف لانهم الكورنر ستونز ديال الاكسس، بالاضافه الى الناس الكيسين. كنشكروا بطبيعه الحال الشريك ديالنا الرئيسي اللي هو المركز الجهوي للغه الانجليزيه السفاره الامريكيه. كنقول لكم باش تصفقوا لهم جميعا. الانجليش اوفيس في الحقيقه بالنسبه للجمعيه هو شريك استراتيجي، شريك اللي بدون ما كانش بزاف ديال البروجي ان نحققوه، وخاصه كنخص فيه الاستاذ عبد اللطيف الخضر لانه فعلا صديق ديال الجمعيه وانسان كيتفهم العمل الجمعوي والاهداف ديال الجمعيه. وكذلك بطبيعه الحال كنشكروا وزاره التربيه الوطنيه لان بلا تعامل المرونه ديال وزاره التربيه الوطنيه في النيابات الاقليميه والاكاديميه ما كانش ممكن يعني بهذه السهوله انكم تلتحقوا بهذا المركز، رغم انه ما متواجدينش معنا الان، ولكن حنا كنشكروهم يعني واحد الشكر كبير كجمعيه لانه فعلا شريك رئيسي كذلك. في هذه اللحظه هذه اللي كننظموا فيها هذا المهرجان كاين 16 سونتر ديال الاكسس اللي انطلقوا في هذه 10 ايام بحالكم في البدايه ديالكم كتوقعوا الاسبوع يمكن لكم يعني تسترجعوا الاسبوع الاول ديال الاكسس راه هما واحد 16 مدينه الان كيعيشوا هذه التجربه ومازال ما كملوش تيرم 1 اكسس بروجرام. يعني مزيان باش نستحضرهم في البال، وهذه يعني اشاره بان الاكسس في المغرب راه ناجح. هادشي ماشي كنقولوا انا ولا كيقولوا الاساتذه، كلشي كيقولوا وإلا كان ناجح بفضل الجميع. بالاضافه الى الاكسس كاينين 10 ديال المراكز الان ديال سامر كامبس، كذلك بالمساعده ديال الريجنال انجلش لانجويج اوفيس تمكننا اننا نفيدوا 10 ديال لي سونتر اللي خدامين في يعني في المخيم اللغوي ديال اللغه الانجليزيه. فاحنا فخورين بهذه الحيويه هذه الحركيه اللي كيخلقوها مدرسين اعضاء الجمعيه المدرسيه ديال اللغه الانجليزيه، وفخورين بالتلميذات والتلاميذ ديالنا اللي فعلا كيتجاوبوا وفعلا كيمثلوا هذيك ليكزومبل اللي بغيناه ديال التلميذ المواطن، التلميذ المواطن اللي كيتسم يعني بكافه الميزات اللي كيهدف فيها برنامج الاكسس، اللي كتهدف فيها الجمعيه وكنهدف فيها الجميع. كنتمنى انه هذا المهرجان غادي تستافد منه ماشي فقط استفاده معرفيه ولكن استفاده انسانيه، بناء الشخصيه ديالكم. وواخا غادي يكمل برنامج الاكسس، فكما قالت لي واحد التلميذه في اكسس سنتر اللي كنت كنشتغل به في بلمين، اكسس هو بدايه بالنسبه لها، فتح لها بزاف ديال الابواب ديال لي شوز اللي ما كانش هي يعني كترد لهم البال، ومن بينها بانها هي عندها قدرات. كنآمن بان جميع التلاميذ ديال الاكسس عندهم قدرات كبيره، وحنا الا كان الدور اللي غنلعبوا هو انه نبرزوا هذه القدرات. كنتمنى ان شاء الله غدا وهذا غدا باش نشوفوا واحد النموذج ديال الانتاجات ديال التلاميذ ديال الاكسس. والاضافه الى هذا كما قلت راه سي سوشيال اكسبيرينس، يعني تعرفوا بعضياتكم وهي علاقه انسانيه اللي غادي تخلقوا علاقات اخرى. بهذه المناسبه باش ما نطولش بزاف غير نركز على واحد النقطه مهمه، هو انه الجانب ديال التعامل مهم جدا في الاكسس. انتم الان في واحد النزل في واحد الوطن اللي غادي تدوزوا فيه واحد اليومين ولا 3 ايام، كنبغيكم فقط بانه خصنا ملي نكملوا برنامج الاكسس نخليو بلاصتنا مزيانه ونخليو واحد الصوره نموذجيه التلاميذ اللي حنا كنعطروهم. حنا واثقين بانكم ان شاء الله غادي تكونوا في المستوى، ولكن ربما هذه غير تذكير باش فعلا يكون السلوك ديالنا هو سلوك كيعكس التلاميذ ديال برنامج الاكسس. حنا عائله واحده، ماشي جينا كل واحد كيمثل سونتر، كنمثلوا برنامج واحد، كنمثلوا مجتمع واحد وعندنا رؤيه موحده. اذا في الاخير كنهنيكم جميعا، وكنعاود نجبد الشكر ديالي لجميع الاستاذات والاساتذه. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله.
Mr. Jawabal. Hassim, by the way, is the Secretary General of the Moroccan Association of Teachers of English. Thank you also for highlighting the educational human dimension of the Access program. Now I give the floor to our friend, Mr. Defra, who is representing the Regional English Language Office. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Zubair. Thank you, Mr. Hassim, Mr. Touga, Access teachers, and especially Access students. It's no need to say that it's a real pleasure for me all the time to meet with Access students and to celebrate. There is a sad aspect about that, because maybe we're meeting with you not for the last time, but it's a sad aspect that you're leaving the program. But as far as this is concerned, I would like just to underline something very important, is that after the Access program, there is no after the Access program. The story will continue, and will continue differently. We are about to set up, with the help of NEAPE, that I would like to thank, an association of Access alumni students. Because starting after this event, you are Access alumni students. And you will discover that it is as important to be an Access alumni as important to be an Access student as you are now. I would like, allow me to thank the Ministry of National Education, even though there is nobody for the moment representing the ministry, but we should thank them, because they have made available public schools and institutions around the country for the Access program. And they should, I'm saying this because I've been in neighboring Arab countries for the last few years, in Algeria, in Tunisia, in Libya, and believe me, it's not possible. This cooperation with the Ministry of National Education in those countries, it's just not possible. That's why, I emphasize on that. We should thank the Ministry of National Education. And I would like to thank MATE. MATE here, it's has the majority of Access centers. And this is not why I would like to thank MATE. I would like to thank MATE because it has made of the Access program what it really is now. And I am indebted to this association because it has elevated the program to such prestige that made of Access program not the only one. We have Access program implemented in 85 countries around the world, in the 5 continents. And thus, the Access program in Morocco is not the only one, but it is just the best. And everybody's saying that. You maybe don't know that, but keep in mind that everybody is looking at you. Everybody. I keep receiving emails from all over the world. From Costa Rica, from Chile, from South Africa, India, China, people talking about what is that Festival of Access Students Talents, what is that local events that you organize, how is it possible, what you do. There are in other countries that even that component, which in my opinion, the most important of the Access program, which is the enhancement activities, which is actually what you are here for, because you are going to compete and celebrate your achievements in different ways of expressions, drama, public speaking, singing, whatever. Because this is one major aspect of this program. Actually, we want good students, but we want also good citizens and good human beings, good husbands and wives, good. Really, this is about all aspects of humans. I would like to thank coordinators and teachers, because teachers, they actually, I have been around Morocco, all over Morocco, I've been visiting, I've seen so many of you, and I've been noticing or witnessing those sometimes not very good conditions in which teachers do or perform their job. but actually still they're doing a really good job. And last but not least, I would like to thank the students, because in any case, we as administrators at the embassy made as a board and organizing committee and coordinating committee, coordinators, teachers, well, all that, of course, it's worthwhile, but nothing would have been this way if you were not such an outstanding students. You are outstanding students, and I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. You have shown and you have given evidence that the Moroccan student is an outstanding student in that sense. Just lately, I've told some friends of you this. Just lately, we received some statistics that have been done by the State Department concerning the exchange programs. Because, you know, exchange programs in the US, many students from many nationalities around the world participate in those exchange programs. And starting 2009, 2010, 2012, I mean, it's about to be achieved. Moroccan students are ranked first worldwide. I'm talking worldwide, because they have a way of assessing the participation of Moroccan students or other students, the behavior, the added value that they might bring, culturally speaking, or whatever. I mean, you have made us very proud of this country, and that's why I would like to keep it last, but I said not least. Thank you all, the students. You have made us very proud of this country and of you. Thank you very much.
Now we give the floor to our friend, Fatim Zahra is from Taza, and she's going to say a word on behalf of the coordinators. Okay, Fatim Zahra.
Okay, so good evening everybody. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that you will enjoy NEAPE3, and of course to enjoy your stay here in Marrakech. On the behalf of all teachers of Access Program and coordinators, I would like to renew our thanks and gratitude to everyone who has hand in planting Access Program in our cities, in our lives. Our thanks go to Rilo and here Mr. Khadra for his kind and his support. Our thanks go to NEAPE as a great organizing body of this program. My thanks, and I can't escape this. I cannot escape thanking Mr. Hassim for his special care and for his hard work in this program. We should not forget also to thank the Ministry of Education, to thank you too, as students in this program. To be brief, Access Program has made the forgotten unforgotten. It has given us many opportunities to speak out our student talent and to voice their spirits of leadership. You are unique students in a unique program. And to brief things or to summarize these words, no one is left behind with Access Program. Thank you so much.
Okay, good idea. No one is left behind. So we're all going the same rhythm, the same pace. Thank you, Fatim Zahra. Another teacher is representing the teacher coordinating corps, Mr. Omar Habdou from Shishawa would like to say a word.
It seems that Mr. Hassim has jumped into my mind and said most of what I have prepared to say. So, but lucky me, he said that in Arabic. So I'm going to translate what he said into English. Well, first of all, congratulations to all students who passed their exams with God back. And thanks to Mr. Hassim, to Mr. Tirola Hassan, and to Mr. Zubair, and Mr. Khadra for allowing us this opportunity to gather today here to say what we feel about an experience that is, if I want to describe this experience, I would say it's a non-such experience. Thank you. Well, I once read a book called The Non-Such Learn, and it attracted me so much, and that's why I'm describing the Access experience as a non-such experience. Really, because we have learned as teachers and coordinators before our students, we have learned so many things. Then we've tried to convey some of what we've learned to them. And of course, they were good students, as Mr. Hassan said. All of them are brilliant ones. They are best of the best. So during these elections, we were in kind of a dilemma. Who to choose and who to leave or not to choose. Great. For me, the experience has shaken my experience as a teacher of English. Because it took me out of stagnation and out of routine. Really, I started to get old and monotonous. But thank God, when I had the opportunity, when the Access program came into Shishawa, I said, lucky me again, this is your chance, Mr. Omar, so seize it or leave it. I of course chose to seize it, and it was good. I would like to thank my students, all of them, with no exception. But the students with whom I worked during the drama session were, what to say, we've moved the relation from the traditional relation of teacher-student to we've bestowed it a kind of familial aspect. We've become family. Me and them have become like a family. But anyway, Mr. Hougouli, Mr. Aziz Momo, and Ms. Sarwa Farashi, and myself worked together and tried our energy to uncover the hidden talents within them. And I think and I hope we've been successful through this procedure. Well, this is, as Mr. Hassan said in Arabic, this is not the end. It might be the beginning for you, Access students, because I want you to invest all the self-confidence, the self-reliance, and all the sense of responsibility we've been trying to load you with. We would like you to invest it later on in your lives, especially that now all of you, let's say most of you, left high schools and are going to institutes, universities, and colleges. So I would like you to carry that heritage, the heritage of 2 years, with you, and please keep it at the back of your mind. Maybe it's going to shape your personalities, maybe it's going to shape your life forward, and even the way you react, and even the way you react and you behave with others. So I would like you to be a pride for us, not only tonight, not only today, not only this year, but for the years to come. Maybe I'm taking longer, citizen. Well, to be brief. Well, it happened to me that some of my students that I taught years ago stopped me by and say, "Oh, hello, Mr. Are you?" And I say, "Yes, I am. But who are you?" I said, "I was in your class like this or that years. And what are you doing now?" To my shock, One of them is a doctor now, a physician. I said, are you sure you were in my class? She said, yes, I was. Now, I want the same to happen with you. In 7 years, time, less or more, I would like some of you to stop me by in the street and say, hello, Mr. Old Man, I was in your class or in your access program. Now I am an engineer, I am a doctor, now I am a minister. Thank you all, and all the best for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, C. Omar. Now we have two representatives from the student population. First, we give the floor to Halima Hatsbari from Agadir. Yes, Halima.
Hello everyone, I'm from Agadir Center. I was just told that I'm supposed to say something in this meeting, so I'm not actually prepared to say, I'm not prepared to say something. I didn't go somewhere to prepare some words to think, some words I'm supposed to come up with. But I think what I'm supposed to talk about is this speechless, incredible, just great experience that I had, that we all had in the main access program. I don't know you all, but I just want to say that you all showed me the real meaning of friendship. I've gained more friends that I promise I will cherish for the rest of my life. And I just want to seize this opportunity to thank the teachers, the supervisors, the coordinator. I want every student to just please clap for them. Please, can you just clap for them? Because they deserve it. Now I want the teachers, the supervisors, and the coordinators to clap for themselves. You deserve it. Thank you very much. What else? How long has it been? Like 2 years and a few months. And believe me when I say that, well, if I'm going to have to start to talk about what I've learned from Access, I'm never going to stop. He's going to have to knock me out of the stage. He's going to have to smack me down. But I have no regrets whatsoever. I keep talking about it because it deserves to be mentioned everywhere, just talk about it, cherish this education that you had. It's perfect. And 2 years and a few months before, you would find me in the street, just walking, and you would just ask me a question in English, and I was just like, what? What did you say? I wouldn't understand a word. But now I am so much, I know a lot of things now thanks to this program. Thank you very much, because it's very rare to find this kind of people to help you to do this. It's very, very, very rare to find this opportunity, trust me. You can't find it any other place. So we are blessed, to be quite honest, we are so blessed. And everyone is shocked, just the last party, the end of term party, when we were in Agadir, and it was the ambassador, her name is Miss Schmess, and there were a couple of American teachers, Jennifer and Ryan Events. And when they saw what we do, what we became, they were like, what? They were shocked. I mean, how can we do this in only 2 years? This is impossible. But then I just want to say that only this program, only this type of education is the one who's capable of helping you through even your personal life. It's not only in the classroom, even your personal life. We don't only learn books and just the same old things like we do in school. We learn more things. And I want to add one more last thing. And that is, this is not the end, just like the teachers, all the teachers just said. This is not the end. This program will help you through your life, your future. I know one thing. I had a friend, and she was in the same center. Her name is Fatima Sheikh. She she was really talented. But the main reason is the Access program. You know, if you are a member of Access program and you participate in some program and some competition, Access program is always the top of the list. You know, you're always the top. They see they see you are a member of Made Access program. Okay, you're the first. No matter what, just be a good student, and the program will help you out. So overall, I just want to say thank you very much, the teachers, this program, and I want you to clap again, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Halima. I think there is a sort of an implicit message in Halima's, we'll call it a speech, in her speech, especially to the new teachers, the Access 4 teachers. Now raise your hand if you're an Access 4 teacher, please. Access 4 teachers. Very good, very good. So I think the implicit message here is that the Access program is meant to prepare students not for the back exam, not for the TOEFL only, but also to prepare them for life and for the future. Thank you, Halima, for highlighting that. Now another representative from the student population is Amin Driush from Morocco.
Mr. Vice President of Maize Association, Mr. Radio Official, Supervisors, Coordinators, Teachers, and Students, dear students. I'm Amin Driush from Access. I'm speaking on behalf of all students of Access Centers. So believe me, my friends, when I say that for me Access was a golden opportunity that I hope it will continue its singing symphony in our lovely Morocco to reach the minds and hearts of every lover of English language. It has really opened our minds for other wonderful new ways of learning English, such as public speaking, acting, singing, leading, and having fun, of course. I want to thank all our teachers and our coordinators to their efforts. And for you students, go on, be first, and enjoy being the best. Thank you.
Thank you, C. Amin. Now give the floor to Mr. Hassim. For those of you who don't know him, he is the National Coordinator for the NEAPE Access Program. Mr. Hassim, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abdit, but most of the things that I might say has been already said, but still there are things to say about Access. Many of you have referred to the fact that Access is a school where everybody here has learned something. Possibly you might think that only students learn, but we teachers learned a lot. Because we have managed to go away from the routine of the classrooms to an open world where we can try very new methodologies, new activities, new student-teacher encounters. So we have learned a lot with you along the way. Many of you have said that this is not the end, it's just the beginning. And I would say that from the figures I checked with Sihtra, there are more than 5,000 students who have benefited from this program. So you have become a population of some consideration, both at the level of your capacities and competencies, and also the things that you have already achieved. And so many of you have talked about the stage that Access students have become to represent. So this should continue, and you have to join the Access alumni generation and create your own group with your own aspiration, with your own agendas, with your own action plans. So this is another responsibility which we think that you are able to do with the competencies and abilities you gather during Access program. The continuity of the program is also promising. I still remember when we started Access in 2007, it was just an idea that we received from Reno, and Khadra was attending the meeting. The first meeting, we were told that there will be 1,000 students of Access program, and we need somebody to help, and we are feeling that we can do that with NEAPE. And I was a president then, and I welcomed the idea, and I said, we can take the adventure together, and it was a beginning of a very successful program and a very successful experience. And I think that with this stage of Access program, we have started to build some confidence in talking about this program, and even talking about the philosophy behind it, and what we could do and we should do in the future with this program. And as I said, we have learned a lot at the level of methodology and pedagogy, and we think that we are confident now to talk about the methodology of Access and the pedagogy of Access. It's a new pedagogy that have been tried at the level of practice with real students from underprivileged backgrounds in Moroccan schools with Moroccan teachers, and we have managed to achieve what we want to achieve. And many of the people think that this is impossible, but we prove them that it is possible because of you. The future centers joining Access, NEAPE Access, there are 16 centers, 480 students, which is the biggest number we have ever welcomed in this program. And this is a kind of self-achievement, because we have started to gain confidence with all partners, the Ministry of Reno, teachers, supervisors, students, and all involved people here. And we are receiving 16 coordinators. And what is good is that we have bringing both ends to meet, because the new coordinators used to be the first who started Access with NEAPE. So most of the coordinators and teachers who join Access now are the ones who started the NEAPE Access centers. Another thing which is good, and I take the initiative to talk about it, we welcome and involve the teacher who used to be the first Access English teacher in history, which is this is a privilege to our association to start, to restart and bring the end to the beginning. And what is good also is that we started a new Access Center in Sidi Moon, where Access started in the beginning in 2003. It started from Morocco, and now it's worldwide, let's say 85 countries. So again, we are coming to the beginning, and next year we will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of Access. And we are proud to be coming to the origins, and we promise that it will be a very big event, and we rely on you, both teachers and students and Access alumni, to help us to make it a real event. Concerning the program, and your teachers are aware of this, they have the details of the program, and you will know who is going to start and what sort of activity he or she is going to do. We're going to start tomorrow at 8:30. We will start with public speaking. There will be 5 centers starting public speaking, followed by 5 centers doing the singing, and then a break, and then we'll have 5 centers with drama, and we will stop at 1 o'clock, and then in the afternoon we'll start at 3 o'clock with another 4 centers with public speaking, 4 centers with singing, and then after the break there will be a poster session. So we invite you to prepare yourself for the poster session. And I think that many of you have a good idea about this from NEAPE. You are going to have a stand for each center where you post your productions, photos, posters, publications, brochures, anything that you think can best represent your center. And you will have 2 to 3 minutes to talk about your centers, and you will be filmed, and we'll share everything with you later. On Sunday, we will only have 2 or 3 centers here, isn't it? 4 centers for drama, and then there will be a moment where you will be invited to write something about your experience in Access during the 2 years, what went good, what you didn't like, what you recommend for future generation of Access, and what are your dreams after this period of Access program. One very important thing, and I think that my colleagues have talked about behavior and so on, but I'll be talking about the nature of this meeting. It's a celebration, it's a talent show, it's not a competition. And I stress the word here, it's not a competition. And as we said before, you are all talented, you are all successful. And if some of you are due in some aspects, it doesn't mean that they are the best and that you are not the best. Each one of you is the best as long as you are here, you have been chosen to represent your centers. So don't deal with it as a competition. It's a celebration. One last thing, I should thank the Minister of Education. I know that all my colleagues here have talked about this, but we need to repeat it again. It's because of the Minister of Education. They didn't give us money, but they give us credibility. They give us their schools, their teachers, their students, and they welcomed us, and they gave us the opportunity to make this experience successful. Without the ministry, it would not be possible. And we should thank the Regional Initiative Office for their trust in NEAPE and for their growing trust and confidence in what we do. Because when they tell us that they are satisfied with the work we do, we grow some confidence and we want to do even better. And it's in fact a very positive relationship and partnership. It's a win-win relationship. They help us materially and also academically, and we do our best to show that we are at the level of this conference. I should also thank all the teachers who have done their best to make this program very successful and also to achieve the objectives and the aims behind it. The supervisors too, because many of them have been very involved in this program, and they helped a lot with their ideas, with their follow-up of the program and their feedback, and even real coordination in practice. The organizing committee is a very small body of people who have been working day and night to make all the access program possible and to make this event possible and successful and at this stage of good quality. So I will start with the president of NEAPE, Mr. Latif Zaki, who could not come, though he was following and working with us from the beginning of the preparation of this event till the night before we had a sudden health accident that prevented him from coming. So we should thank him for his also confidence and his support and belief in the importance of access and the high quality that we should look for all the time. Mr. Zanzoun is another person we should thank because he's bearing a very heavy burden of responsibility, which is money. And it's really a headache to take care of money at all levels: transportation, food, the management of all the centers. And you can imagine how many times he go to the bank, how many times he consulted the budget he has, and how many times he had to make changes and rectifications to make ends meet. So thank you, Mustafa, for all the help and for the efforts you make. The other person to thank is Mr. Tirola, who has taken the responsibility of access for 3 years within the National Committee and 2 more years within the Premium Access Center, and has proven to be a very efficient person at the level of Gulmin. We still remember the first fast where they outdo the other centers, and we have to admit this, all of us. And he's still continuing within the National Coordination Committee. Thank you, Sitirola. We should also thank Zubair, who has joined the National Coordination Committee, but he has been following access since the beginning of big access centers, and he has been very supportive, insightful, and very concerned with quality. And now we are benefiting from his experience. This is the 3rd group of access students he is supervising, but now from another perspective, which is of the National Committee. Thank you, C. Al-Latifi, for all the help and support. C. Hamza has been very helpful during the preparation of this NEAPE, and also at the same time taking the responsibility of summer camps. We started right at the beginning of the 4th generation of access, and it was a really very hectic period. We have been working on 3 big events. We have access 4 to start, and we have summer camps, 11 summer camps with 440 students. If you count the total, it's 1,000 students between access and summer camps, and at the same time this event where we have about 90 students and more than 20 teachers. I wouldn't go over anymore, and thank you very much, and wish you a very successful event.
Thank you, Sri Mohammed, for your kind words. I was also going to, I think it would do us in about just to reiterate our thanks, and to Mr. Mustafa Zanzoun, to Sri Hamza, and we also have here Mariam. Ms. Mariam Al-Harizi is with us, is also a member of the National Board and the organizing committee as well. I'd like also to seize this opportunity with your permission and the permission of the people here with us on this platform, just to remind you that Hassim and myself are also wearing another hat. We happen to be members of the National Committee, but we are also serving another association which is very closely linked and very much going hand in hand with NEAPE. For those of you who don't know it, it's MorsiNet. MorsiNet stands for the Moroccan Resource Centers of English Network. If you want to know more, all you do, just go to www.morsi.net. And by the way, we are just a baby association, just 2 or 3 months old, and we've managed to gain the trust of RELO, and we've been also selected as a provider of the access program. Right now we're running 4 centers, and 4 of them are present here. Very briefly, one is from Tikibin, Salah, Si'abi from Merlift, Mahfoud from Ulay Taima, and Hussein from Timri. I think Hassim has paid a special tribute to Mr. Zaki. Now, Mr. Zaki is unfortunately not with us here, but we've been working with him just for about 2 or 3 months? 3 months now. Over the past 3 months, we've managed to achieve great things. And the outlook, by the way, when it comes to the future of the ELT profession and the ELT community, the ELT core is very promising. We've managed to agree on a very ambitious strategic action plan. So that's why we're really very sorry that he couldn't make it, but he said he promised that he would be here sometime tonight. And again, we'd like to, I think we would just pay a special tribute again to Sir Al-Haji here, once more. And then, last but not least, I think if we are all happy that the Access program is making so much progress. If it's developing so fast in terms of quality and in terms of numbers, I think we are all, by the way, a member of the coordinating committee, but a lot of the creative ideas, a lot of the engineering behind the Access program come from the person next to me. So we'd like you please to pay a special tribute to Mr. You're invited just outside this room to the reception. Thank you very much.